Hello, my dear students. Welcome to part 2 of chapter 4 Ancient Period from your second PUC Indian History textbook. Topics covered in this part is 4.7 Gupta, Samudragupta and Golden Age, 4.6 Cholas, Rajaraja Chola, Rajendra Chola administration, 4.7 Vardhanasand early Chalukyas, Pallavas cultural contribution of Chalukyas. This period, often called the Golden Age of India because of their achievements in administration, art, literature, and science. Now, let's begin with 4.5 Gupta Empire 300 to 600 CE. The Gupta Empire was founded by Sri Gupta and rose to prominence under Chandragupta I, Samudragupta, and Chandragupta II. Samudragupta is famous for his military conquest recorded in the Allahabad pillar inscription, where he defeated the northern forest, southern, and border states. The Guptas also performed the Ashwamedha sacrifice to legitimize their power. The empire is known for the golden age advancement in education, literature, astronomy, mathematics, and art. Scholars like Kalidasa, Aryabhatta, and Varahamihira flourished during this period. Students, from this era, we learn about political unity under Gupta rule strengthened northern India, patronage of arts and science led to India's golden age. Religion and administration were intertwined. The next part is 4.6 Cholas, Sangam Age and Medieval Cholas. The Cholas were a powerful South Indian dynasty with roots in Sangam Age 200 BC to 500 CE. Famous kings include Karikala Chola, who defeated Cheras and Pandyas and built the Kalani Dam, and Senguttuvan, the last Sangam ruler. In the medieval period, kings like Vijayala Chola, Rajaraja Chola I, and Rajendra Chola I expanded the empire. Rajaraja Chola I conquered the south part of Sri Lanka and north into Gangavadi and Orissa. Rajendra Chola I further extended the empire to Southeast Asia, including Sumatra and Java, and built the Gangaikonda and Cholapuram capital. Students, from this era, we learn that Cholas had strong administration and naval power. Expansion beyond India shows diplomatic and military influence. Culture and religious patronage flourished, temple arts and literature. Village administration under Cholas. Cholas village has autonomous administration. Each village elected represent through a Kuduvalai lottery system which served in committees called Variyam. Responsibilities included protecting village property, collecting taxes and maintaining temples and tanks. The Uttarameruru inscription gives detailed information about this system. Students, from this we learn democratic governance at village level, strong administrative system without central interference. The next part is 4.7 Pallavas. The Pallavas ruled parts of South India before the Cholas rose to power. Their capital included Kanchipuram and Malallapuram. Pallavas are known for Dravidian style architecture, rock cut temples, and monuments like show temples. They also promoted art, literature, and Buddhism. The Pallava rulers maintained good relations with neighboring kingdoms through alliances and wars. Students, from this era, we learn that Pallavas pioneered temple architecture in South India, served as a bridge between early South Indian dynasties and Cholas. This concludes our second video covering Gupta Empire, Cholas, and Pallavas. Students, see you in the next class.